Hello Capricorn, this is Olivia from Das Tarot. I'm here to do the monthly reading for you for the month of February 2021. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, by the way, I am mentioning that YouTube did something, and I think some people got their notification kicked off. But if you want to activate the notification, it's just whenever I upload videos, it'll give you a notification once you sign into YouTube. And if you'll click on the description, down in the description box, if you'll click on the subscribe, there's a little menu that pops up right beside that. Just hit the notification so that you don't miss videos. Okay, I'm going to shuffle here, and I'm going to turn that fan off. 1 second. I can't, let's see, the other thing is what? There was something else, I can't remember. Oh yeah, that I'm using the Celtic Cross. You know, it's a monthly, so I always like to do that so we can pick up a little bit of your past, your present, and your near future, and potential outcome. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's well worth a good read because they're once a month. Right, what is the most important thing for Capricorn to be made aware of? What is the main card here? How are they feeling? Oh, the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is letting go of feeling trapped. Being able to walk away from something. It's not complete, but it's darn near. The blindfold falls off, the chains on her arms get let go, and she's able to see clearly where she needs to go in order to get out of a stuck situation. Wow, that's powerful. And what's crossing or helping you? This has actually helped too. The 3 of Swords in reverse is telling me that this person, you Cappy, are at the end of a phase of a lot of heartache, and it's probably that's what you're walking away from. You're finally able to get out of it, and the heart is starting to mend. You found a way out, and it could be work, it could be a relationship, it could be a marriage, it could be anything at this point. It's too early to tell, but usually hearts and feelings to me are about love, relationships. How you feel. You have the 3 of Wands in the upright. You're looking for either starting your own entrepreneur business, or maybe you already have one and you're hoping that it's going to grow. You're waiting for the revenues to come in. Or you could be looking for the revenues of the sale of a home or something like that, or some kind of inheritance. Something to help you grow financially. I think it's more like work. What you're thinking about. Oh my gosh, you have been through torture. God, the 10 of Wands is like a near-death experience. That's like the end of backstabbing, tongue lashing, verbal abuse, and possibly mental abuse. That's pretty heavy. But you're at the end of that. You're at the end of this. Wow, you have really made a huge change in your life. I think you're starting to realize that it's about time, maybe. Recent past. The 5 of Cups talks about a loss. You had to leave something behind. You do still have support if you need it. This can also lead to depression or just a deep sorrow of leaving something behind. And this is in the past, or the recent past. And this is you in the present, and this next card is your near future. Page of Cups. This could be you making an offer to invite someone out on a date, or it could just be, it's a new beginning in love. A new beginning in love, whatever that means to you. I feel like it, because it's pointing out this way, it makes me think that you're wanting to propose, or not to propose, but to take somebody out for like a cup of coffee or something like that. Just to get to know somebody new. Wow. Oh, the Knight of Swords. Now this is somebody that, this person has a very strong sense of who they are, and this is you. Very intelligent, prepared to fight, gets bored easily, but also expect the unexpected from this energy, because this is a roller coaster energy. It goes highs and lows, so be aware of that. And it could have been brought on by some kind of tension from work or family or a relationship. So that covers pretty much all the things I've already spoken about. It was some kind of tension that you're finally able to express, because this is speaking the truth. This eagle is representing freedom, and it'll be done. It's like the ending. And this is a realization that you made to yourself. This wasn't with somebody probably. This was the truth, was what you saw. And the next card talks about the energy around you you're unaware of. Oh. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is telling me it's not going to be good news about some kind of money. It could be, like I said, it could be that there's a sale of a home or something like that, and maybe the money is not going to be as much as you had hoped it was going to be. Or if you're leaving a relationship and somebody owes you money, maybe it wasn't what you expected it to be, that kind of energy. The next one talks about hope or fears. Oh, the Six of Cups. You may be hoping that there's something in your past that you can rekindle. Maybe that's what this cup of love is for, somebody from your past that you want to rekindle with. Nice. And then potential outcome. The Nine of Pentacles. Now this is, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that is not as confident as she is in the upright. This is somebody that has to build their confidence again. They need to make sure that financially they're secure first thing first, and they have a home. But this is somebody that does not mind being single. But right now it's going to be fractured because there's not enough money here. But don't fret, that will come in time. You've got your entrepreneur business you're starting up, or you may have already had this, but there will be money coming in, even though right now it shows that there's not. You just have to have a little patience. And don't forget to clear your karma from whatever this horrid situation was that hurt you, because that was pretty intense. On the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Cups. Wow. Now this is usually your energy. You may be wanting to date somebody or get together with somebody from your past, and then eventually you're going to offer a love proposal. Beautiful. Beautiful. But you've been through a lot of torture, so make sure that you don't bring any of that negative stuff into a new relationship, or it'll mess it up. I'm going to clarify probably all of the cards, because I like to give you guys a full reading. That way you can kind of see where you stand. And again, this is for the full month of February, if I didn't say that already. Let's start with that Eight of Swords in reverse. This is wonderful. Getting unstuck out of a situation that you never saw that you would be able to. Yes. Getting stuck and moving on. Moving on from a situation that was very hurtful and painful and a lot of sorrow. Good for you. The Three of Swords in reverse is clarify. Oh, a decision's already been made. You have already made this decision some time ago, and now you're finally letting go of the one thing and hanging on to the one thing that you do have, which I think is what you're worried about with money. Wow. This is going to, whatever this business is that you're starting, It's going to be backed by the Knight of Wands, which tells me there's going to be some, it's going to start out fast and furious, so be prepared. Whatever it is you're wanting to do, it's going to just bloom. It is going to bloom. It is going to be beautiful. And it's going to happen fast, so just be aware of that. And then what you were thinking, you're probably still reminiscing about all this hurt and pain, but you're probably worried about your home, possibly. That Ten of Pentacles talks about the home of a very content family, a husband and wife with children and maybe a grandparent or two. But it talks about, with it being in reverse, or with you being in reverse on the Ten of Swords, maybe you're starting to think that maybe this was too much for you, or maybe it just wasn't what you had portrayed it to be. Because this, to me, this is like telling me that there was a beautiful connection here. There was family, love, joy, peace, harmony. But something went terribly wrong. It fell apart, and there was a lot of hurt on your side. Now the Five of Cups in the recent past, yeah, you're going to need to stop. Whenever you get situated where you're going to be, if you're going to stay at a home or if you're moving on to another location, make sure that you take the time to stop and heal yourself. That means resting, not using too much energy. Just try to chill out, basically. You will need to do that to recoup from this, all this hurt and pain and sorrow. And your near future, the Page of Cups. Don't be surprised if you're looking at reconnecting with somebody from the past. It may not work out. They may have moved on or something like that. Because the Page of Wands is talking about there's bad news here, so it might not work. So just be aware, okay? And maybe here you're worrying about where you're going to live, where you're going to move to. And then the Knight of Swords is, by the time you read this, this is where you will be. Speaking your truth, being free. The same card, just a different look. The Knight of Swords twice. That's interesting. But just remember, it's going to be a little chaotic. There's going to be highs and lows with you, so just go with the flow. Don't resist it either. And then the energy around you, you want to wear up the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this could be that you're not going to be working with somebody that you thought you were. There's not going to be a new beginning, possibly with this new possible love connection that you thought. They may have changed, they may have moved on, and maybe they're doing something with somebody else by now. This is like collaborating with 2 or more people in some kind of special project, humanitarian, spiritual, something on that order. They're probably already tied up with something already. It was maybe too late. But let's just keep going. 6 of Cups. Yeah, that's going to break your heart too. That's going to hurt. This might have been one of the main reasons you finally broke loose from something. Is because maybe you thought that you had somebody that you could turn to, that you still loved and want to hold on to. But it doesn't look like that's the case here. They might not be available. Now the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, again, this is somebody that needs to learn their self-confidence. They need to get their self-confidence after being in a situation that was brutal. Get your self-confidence back. Get your money situation in order. Find a home or a place to live. And then once you do, this will turn around and it'll show you the freedom of being free without a relationship. Now, I don't think this relates to codependency or anything in reverse. I used to think that it did, but it doesn't. It just means you need to learn to be more reliable upon yourself and don't rely on other people for money, a place to live, even love. You've got to learn to love yourself. Oh, I was hoping that was the love cup, but it's not. But this will slow you down. This will put a halt to something that you thought was going to work. The Knight of Pentacles had a plan headed in the direction where they thought they could make an offer to somebody, but it doesn't look like it's going to be accepted. Oh, sorry. But you still have this Knight of Cups over here wanting to make a proposal. Oh, 2 cards are stuck. I'm going to have to take both of them. And one of them is there's no more passion here. For either you or for them. I think it's for them. Their passion is gone. And they've blocked. They're defending themselves. They're protecting themselves. They're probably not interested in a relationship at this time. They may be in one, or they may have gotten hurt too and just is not ready. Could be poor timing. Could very well be just poor timing. Alright, Cappy, that's what I have. Oh, wait, let's get one of the... Oh, let's try the Whispers of Love, since it looks like this is what you want. The only thing that is real is love. Good gosh. Nothing else matters. Not a home, not money, not work. Just love. It says shift your focus back to love. Maybe you come across as being hurt when you come to meet this person, and maybe you need to just refocus on love. And that might switch this whole thing all around. If you come in desperate and needy, they might pick up on that and think that they're about to get used. Just saying. So make sure that you take the time to clear your karma and make sure you learn to love yourself. And then practice that love on other people. All right, Cappy, that's what I have for you. Until I see you during the rest of the month, namaste. Be safe.